नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। मैं सिद्धार्थ एक बार फिर से हाजिर हूँ एक नए एपिसोड के साथ गुफ्तगू कार्यक्रम के। गुफ्तगू के इस कार्यक्रम को आप जहाँ से सुन रहे हैं, जहाँ कहीं से भी सुन रहे हैं और जहाँ कहीं से भी देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि अभी हमने हाल फिलहाल में इसे वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करना शुरू किया है, आप सभी का स्वागत है। आज की हमारी जो मेहमान है एपिसोड नंबर 13 की, वो बहुत ही खास मेहमान है क्योंकि वो मेरी स्टूडेंट है, हमारी चित्रकूट स्कूल ऑफ लिबरल आर्ट्स की फाइनल ईयर की फाइनल सेमेस्टर की स्टूडेंट है। इनका नाम है तरनवीर कौर। तरनवीर कौर जो है वो फाइनल ईयर में है और फाइनल सेमेस्टर में है। अब क्योंकि मैंने ये फाइनल ईयर और फाइनल सेमेस्टर बोला है, तो तरणवीर बहुत जल्दी मुझे करेक्ट भी करेंगी कि सर मेरा एक साल अभी भी बाकी है। उस पर हम आएंगे, वो क्यों है, किस तरह से है, उस पर भी हम आएंगे। बट शी इज़ अ फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट ऑफ BA ऑनर्स पॉलिटिकल साइंस, which is taught in Chitrakoot School of Liberal Arts. So, a warm welcome to you,
Thank you
Taranveer,
so much, sir.
for agreeing to join us for this podcast and for this episode. So, let's quickly begin the discussion. And I would like to begin the discussion by asking you about your early life and childhood. So, how was it growing up in your early childhood, and how was your school days like? Where were
So,
you born, and आपके शुरुआती दौर स्कूल के किधर हुए और किस तरीके का एक्सपीरियंस था, कुछ उसके बारे में बताइए।
so first of all, thank you so much, Siddharth sir, for inviting me for this episode. My name is Taranveer Kaur. मैं मेरा जन्म हुआ है उड़ीसा में. I am Punjabi and मैं रहती बंगाल में हूँ. And मेरी स्कूलिंग एयरफोर्स स्कूल से हुई है, केवी कलाईकुंडा, नंबर 2 एयरफोर्स स्टेशन. एंड मैंने अपनी शुरुआत की लाइफ के मोस्टली जो आई वुड से 12 years जो फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड से 12th स्टैंडर्ड के है, मैंने उसी स्कूल में बिताया.
ये
उससे
कलाई कुंडा किधर है?
कलाईकुंडा इज प्रिसाइजली इज इन खड़गपुर.
करेक्ट।
इट्स अ एयरफोर्स बेस
ओके।
इन खड़गपुर, इन द आउटस्कर्ट्स ऑफ खड़गपुर. यस सर. एंड मैंने केवी से ही अपनी स्कूलिंग करी है, सीबीएसई बोर्ड से. And talking about my early life, so it was a blend of good and bad, both the things, because uh,
Before you continue talking about your early life, I would like to interrupt and ask you a bit about your uh, upbringing in terms of being a Punjabi settled in Bengal. A bit
okay,
about that, and then I'll come to your years of growing up in your school.
okay. So this is one question जो मुझे सब पूछते हैं कि
हाँ.
how come you're a Bengali living, how come you're a Punjabi living in Bengal? I mean, I accepted this fact कि I'm Bengali. So my father, उनके जो मतलब my grandfather, he was in railway. एंड हमारा जो घर था इट वाज इन जालंधर. सो उनकी पोस्टिंग हुई थी. अर्लियर टाइम्स, यू नो, रेलवे जॉब्स दे वर ऑल अबाउट पोस्टिंग, शिफ्टिंग, ट्रैवलिंग. एंड ही वाज इंजीनियर. सो
Okay.
ही वाज द हेड इंजीनियर. एंड उनको यहाँ ट्रांसफर कर दिया गया था, खड़गपुर जंक्शन. यू नो, खड़गपुर
जी.
इज फेमस फॉर 3 थिंग्स:
हम्म.
आईआईटी, रेलवे एंड एयरफोर्स.
जी.
सो इस वजह से वो यहाँ आ गए थे. एंड उनकी रिटायरमेंट भी यहीं हुई थी.
हम्म.
एंड बंगाल का जो कल्चर है इतना वेलकमिंग है कि वो वहीं सेटल हो गए, उनको वापस जाना ही नहीं पड़ा. तो बिकॉज ऑफ
Okay.
दैट, उनके सेटलमेंट की वजह से आज से आई बिलीव 40 years बैक, 40-50 years
So
बैक,
40 years back he came
या फोर्टी
to
फिफ्टी,
Kharagpur.
यस. एंड वो वहीं पे सेटल हो गए थे.
Okay. And पंजाब में कहाँ से बिलोंग करते हैं आपके ग्रैंडफादर एंड आपके फादर?
जलंधर.
जलन.
यस.
And even your mother's side
My
is from
mother's
Jalan?
side is from Majha area. So they are from between Taran Taran and Amritsar.
Okay.
The precise pind is called Jallupur Kheda.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Right.
So वो तरन तारन और अमृतसर के बॉर्डर पे पड़ता है.
Mm-hmm. So how difficult or comparatively easy was it for your mother to be married to a person who is settled in Bengal?
आई बिलीव मेरे पेरेंट्स जो है ना, दे आर
Mm-hmm.
मेड फॉर ईच अदर. बिकॉज माई डैड,
Mm-hmm.
उनके पापा भी बंगाल में सेटल हुए थे. एंड जो मेरी ममा है, उनके जो नाना जी थे वो भी ही वाज इन सियाचिन फौज.
Okay.
तो वो he was in the war while the China
Mhm.
the 1962 war, so he was in
Mhm.
that. तो वो उनको गोली लग गई थी.
Okay.
तो उसके वजह से उनकी सेटलमेंट उड़ीसा में हो गई थी.
Mhm.
उनको वहीं पे क्वार्टर्स वगैरह दिए गए थे एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट माय नानी मामा शी इज born and brought up in no she's not born but she's brought up in Odisha. So
Okay.
it was kind of understanding for my mother also क्योंकि उनको भी पता है कि उनके जो ननिहाल थे वो उड़ीसा में थे. My नानी मामा was married to a guy who was in Punjab. So मेरी grandmother के लिए it was difficult to adjust.
Mhm.
But for my mom it was very understanding.
Okay. So it's a very interesting lineage that you have got, a multicultural lineage, I would
Yes.
say. And how much of it has come to you? ये जो पूरा मल्टीकल्चरल lineage का पूरा आपको एक तरीके से गिफ्टेड है, naturally gifted है. So how much of it has come to you in terms of your personality, in terms of your uh, ability to converse with people from these different cultures?
So personally, I feel blessed because of these cultural infusions in me. Because being a Punjabi, I know 22 languages of India.
Right.
And मैं इन cultures को बहुत डिटेल में मैंने देखा है because my grandmother she lives in Odisha. She's a CDPO there. And मेरे घर वाले they live in Bengal.
Okay.
We also live in Mumbai.
Oh,
We have
okay.
a flat in Mumbai.
अच्छा.
And Kharagpur and Bombay का जो culture है, the society culture and the culture which is in Kharagpur, precisely Kharagpur. Kharagpur is also called the mini India. And also I was in KV. So आपको इंडिया के हर जगह के लोग मिलते हैं वहाँ पे. तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि आप कौन से स्टेट में हो. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मे बी आई वॉज टू स्मार्ट कि मैंने सबसे थोड़ा 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 लेके अपने अंदर वो इनकॉर्पोरेट कर लिया. एंड बॉम्बे के वजह से आई लर्न दी वेस्टर्न लैंग्वेजेस बी इट गुजराती, राजस्थानी, गोवन, the Konkani language, the Maharashtrian language, and
So you can speak Marathi as well.
हाँ मला मराठी आई.
अरे वाह, wonderful.
So and when it comes to Bengal, I learned Bengali, Odisha, Assamese a little bit,
okay.
and the languages of these sides. So
Okay.
and apart from languages, the food, the culture, I listen to regional songs, the Goan songs,
Okay.
the Marathi songs, the culturally backed songs, which are very मतलब बहुत ही प्रिसाइज होते हैं. जो लोग बोलेंगे कि अरे ये तो हमारे ज़माने के गाने हैं, जो दादा दादी बोलेंगे, तो आई लिसन टू दोज सॉन्ग्स एंड आई अंडरस्टैंड देम, आई एंजॉय देम.
Wonderful.
आई लव रविंद्र संगीत.
Wonderful. That is so interesting. So you were talking about your school days.
Yes.
And growing up in a place called Kharagpur and studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya. How was it like? You said it was bit of both a good and a bad experience.
It was bit of both because जो मेरी nursery schooling थी, it was I would say kind of not a kind of, but it was a convent school and थोड़ा सा वहाँ पे English का fusion बहुत था and you know the missionary schools जैसे होते हैं वो थोड़ा वैसा था. And वहाँ पे जो culture था, I would say it was very disciplined and बहुत precise था when it comes to the sudden shift. Because उस जमाने में क्या होता था ना कि हमारी जो नर्सरी क्लासेस होते थे 2 साल के बच्चों को भी डाल देते थे नर्सरी क्लासेस में. एंड उस टाइम पे केवी ने 2009 आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, उन्होंने अपनी जो फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड की एज लिमिट थी उन्होंने लोअर कर दी थी. तो उस वजह से हमने वहाँ पे एडमिशन लिया था. सो आई जम्प्ड. तो मतलब मैंने अपनी जो वी से इट द अपर किंडरगार्टन मैंने वो कंप्लीट नहीं किया था. सो इट वाज अ सडन जंप फॉर मी. तो कि चलते चलते एक क्लास से मैं दूसरी क्लास में पहुंच गई हूँ. एंड वो भी इन बिटवीन. तो मुझे मेरे लिए द फर्स्ट डे ऑफ स्कूल वाज वेरी लाइक डिफरेंट क्योंकि वहाँ पे आपको हिंदी लैंग्वेज भी पढ़ाई जाती थी, आपको ईवीएस जैसा सब्जेक्ट भी था एंड वहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी, बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स थे. मतलब वहाँ पे लंच तक एक टाइम टेबल है, उसके लंच के बाद एक टाइम टेबल है. एंड बीइंग अ स्टूडेंट जो नर्सरी स्कूल में कल तक था, आज मैं यहाँ आ गई हूँ. इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट द फर्स्ट डे ऑफ माय लाइफ. एग्जैक्टली. एंड टू मी आई लर्न सो मेनी लैंग्वेजेस बट अभी भी हिंदी में मेरा जो ग्रिप that sudden shift, I would say, being a child, I was not able to process that shift,
Hmm.
but eventually I coped up. So
Mhm. But isn't it the case कि ये shift जो था बहुत early phase of your life में आया, when you were very small, to even being a child of that age, it takes a lot to even grasp what is happening with you in terms of that shift which you're talking about right now. See, if I have to say, or if I have to talk about my experience from my kindergarten days, I won't be able to recollect now. Okay, I'm 38 right now, but then even if I would have been of your age at that point of time, at this time, I wouldn't have been able to explain elaborately how was it for me during my kindergarten days. The memory, you understand, so what happens is that from teenage to now, of your at present what your age is, uh, you have a fading phase of memory of
yes, sir.
that phase, of that early phase of your childhood. You can have some flashes of memory, but that continuity of memory. So what my question is that कि कई बार होता है कि क्योंकि ये आपके साथ बहुत अर्ली फेज ऑफ योर लाइफ में हुआ, तो आपके लिए, कई बच्चों के लिए अडेप्ट करना आसान हो जाता है उसके कंपैरिजन में, कि उसके कंपेयर टू द सिचुएशन वेयर you are made to adjust with the environment at the later phase of your age, say when you are 13 or 14, right? So do you think that is the case, or the kind of challenges you spoke about just now still happened with you because you were able to effectively feel that change as you're talking about it?
So I believe जो मेरी schooling में shift था,
Hmm.
somewhere I needed it,
Hmm.
because at that age of mine, personally, I was going through a few things at my home,
Hmm.
and I believe कि they were some sort of reason
Right.
कि that change impacted me. I
Hmm.
mean, when I'm
Hmm.
talking about this, something happened back at my home, and the teachers back at my nursery school, they were like, कि, oh, is everything fine at your home? Your mother is back or what?
Hmm.
And I was very moved by that line. Ki, why is she asking me this? If
Hmm.
something is actually wrong with me,
Hmm.
if something is actually wrong at my home,
Hmm.
why? And I literally wanted to leave that place.
Hmm. Hmm.
But then I never expected कि कुछ ऐसा ही हो जाएगा.
Hmm.
And maybe because of those things, मेरे लिए वो चीज़ थोड़ी impactful थी. And
Hmm.
going to a school where all the Air Force kids were there. I'm not actually labeling
Hmm.
people,
No, I agree.
but people who have been through the army and in navy or air force schools, they know कि outsiders जो होते हैं ना, even though my no, not my grandfather, but my uncle,
Hmm.
he was the AOC at that time
Hmm.
of that campus. But I was still treated as an outsider because my father was not was an Air
From
Force.
defense background,
He
right?
was not from defense background. So though we had so many things, connections and everything, the principal, but वो जो children, बच्चों में जो वो चीज होती है ना,
Hmm.
कि when they look down at you,
Right.
no matter how good you are, so that was something I believe. इसकी वजह से मुझे
Hmm.
थोड़ा सा वहाँ पे एडजस्ट करने में 7 साल लगे थे बस.
Okay.
And
From your kindergarten to
from my first standard to my
first
7th standard.
standard to,
Yeah,
okay,
I was very shy. I was not shy. I mean, I knew कि I have
introvert,
potential.
if that would be a better word,
I was just protecting myself.
protecting yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
क्योंकि they used to mock. I mean, even when I used to speak English,
Mhm.
second standard student was speaking English. I was like bullied to a point कि oh, even if you speak English, even
True.
if you do anything, you will never be better than us. So
Hmm.
वो सारी चीजें face करता ही है बच्चा, I
Hmm.
believe कि
Yeah, I agree. It is very much
yes, sir.
a kind of a common experience amongst many.
Many.
Like even I have gone through that phase in life where, in my school days also I have experienced bullying. This was a
Exactly.
common thing more because there was a lack of sensitivity or awareness and sensitization in that time. Even in present circumstances, I can effectively say uh, the way in which we have our schooling systems, very few institutions are such which works on creating such kind of widespread awareness and sensitization, which is important to bring up children in a certain manner to create certain kind of awareness, right? So while growing up, this was one bit of your experience which was not that great, which you went through, which you dealt with. Which part of your experience was good, which kept you upbeat and focus on a particular subject, which uh, in a way interests you?
So my journey when it comes to academics, it
Mm.
has been like this.
Mm.
So I would say कि when in my primary schooling, I was a good student, and then eventually because of so many things, I would say extracurricular activities, and because क्योंकि I just said कि मतलब people used to say कि even if you do good, you will never be equal to us. So I thought कि यार अगर यहाँ पे लोग ऐसे ही करने वाले हैं, तो it's better to be a bit less better than them कि at least ये बंद हो जाएगा. So
Okay.
I was involved in extracurricular activities from my 7th standard,
Mm.
and be it poetry, be it debate, be it speeches, be it sports,
Mm.
I was in everything, but in class. So 7th to I would say 9th,
Right.
I was in that phase of my life.
So
And
this was to divert your attention.
yeah, this was to divert my attention. And apart from that, in this phase only, till 10th standard, I was more into biology and
Okay.
sciences.
Okay.
I was so fascinated about these subjects कि मुझे तो scientist बनना है, मुझे biology में जाना है. I would become a doctor. I'll become a surgeon. मैं ये करूँगी वो करूँगी. But then I had my personal challenges with that because कुछ कुछ चीज़ें when it comes to biology, you need a good strong heart. And मेरे जैसा बंदा तो blood देख के बेहोश हो जाता है. So
Okay.
it was very difficult. But after 10,
Mm.
look, before when I was in my 10th standard,
Right.
I had two major subjects like which I had good control.
Okay.
One was social sciences, and the other one was science.
Okay.
तो मेरे जब रिजल्ट आया था तो मेरे प्रिंसिपल सर ने मुझसे इंटरेक्ट करा था कि उन्होंने मुझे बोला था, उन्होंने मुझे गाइड किया था बिकॉज आई वाज सो इनटू लाइक
This was in your 12th standard.
दिस वाज इन माय 10th standard.
10th standard.
Yes. So I was like a good student. I was the vice head girl of my school, and I was a national player for 2 years. And
Which sport?
it's yoga.
Yoga.
Yes, sir. In yoga, and I was a state level player in Kho
Okay.
and a district level player in Kabaddi.
Oh wow.
So उन्होंने मुझे बोला था, उन्होंने बुलाया था अपने केबिन में, मेरे पेरेंट्स को बुलाया था कि बिकॉज हमारे स्कूल में कॉमर्स अवेलेबल नहीं थी, एंड आई वाज सो फैसिनेटेड अबाउट कॉमर्स कि if I'm not going to do sciences, I'll shift to commerce background, because you know that's the generic point of view कि अगर आपको साइंस नहीं लेनी है तो आप कॉमर्स में चले जाओ.
Okay.
तो मैंने उसके लिए शिफ्टिंग के लिए अपना ट्रांसफर के लिए अप्लाई कर दिया था. तो उन्होंने मुझे बुलाया विथ माय रिजल्ट.
Okay.
एंड उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि व्हाट हैपेंड, एंड आई वाज लाइक कि सर मुझे साइंस नहीं लेनी बिकॉज मुझसे बायोलॉजी नहीं हो पाएगी. व्हेन इट कम्स टू practical assignments and all, I'm
You're
not
facing
comfortable. Yes,
difficulties. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable. So I'm shifting for the commerce background. So he was like so concerned कि उन्होंने बोला कि आप मुझे अपना मार्कशीट दिखाइए. और उन्होंने मुझे समझाया कि you have good score in sociology, like social sciences. तो आप इसमें क्यों नहीं जा रहे हो? I was like sir arts है. तो उन्होंने बोला तो I was like sir arts में क्या ही होता है. तो उन्होंने मुझे वहाँ पे बिठाया एंड उन्होंने मुझे 2 घंटे समझाया.
So he counseled you for both.
He not only
humanities,
counseled me but he
social
counseled
sciences.
so many students
Right.
जिनको भी लगता था कि ह्यूमैनिटीज से कुछ नहीं होगा.
Mm-hmm.
उन्होंने हमें बताया कि व्हेन यू चूज कॉमर्स इंस्टेड ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटीज, आपका जो रास्ता होता है ना वो बहुत नैरो हो जाता है. आई मीन यू हैव ओनली लिमिटेड ऑप्शंस लेफ्ट. But when it comes to humanities, there are branches and branches. Even if you take a particular field of study, if you take geography, if you take political science, there are many options in each of this.
Right.
So उन्होंने मुझे बहुत सारी चीजें समझाई, and then the 2 years of my life, I gave everything to humanities. So I was like a good student of history, and I scored good in my state. So then again, this thought of shifting to commerce because आप जब आप उस स्टेज में होते हैं ना 10th से 12th के स्टेज पे
Right.
जब आप एक मेरे घर पे सारे इंजीनियर्स हैं
Mhm.
एंड आई एम द ओनली वन इन ह्यूमैनिटीज फील्ड
Okay.
सो सबने मुझे इन्फ्लुएंस करने की बहुत कोशिश करी कि इसमें क्या करोगी तुम्हें होटल मैनेजमेंट करना है
Mhm.
तुम कॉमर्स लो कॉमर्स
Right.
लो शिफ्ट कर लो नहीं तो सीए कर लो सीएस कर लो तो फिर से 12th के बाद आई स्कोर्ड 96% in my 12th
Mhm.
and
So you continued in the same school.
yeah I continued in the same school
Mhm.
तो फिर वहाँ पे मेरे प्रिंसिपल ने मुझे बोला कि why you feeling like that I was like sir you are counseling everyone but आप अपने बच्चे को डालोगे क्या ह्यूमैनिटीज में आप हमें मोटिवेट कर रहे हो कि you go for UPSC you go for civil services you go for diplomacy तो उन्होंने मुझे एक चीज़ बोली कि हमारे स्कूल में जो ह्यूमैनिटीज का सेक्शन था वो बी स्टैंडर्ड था एंड उनकी बेटी का नाम लिया एंड उन्होंने बोला कि 12th बी से उसको बुला के लाओ and I was like okay sir so he was like did you heard the section I was like yeah then he was like you understood what I mean to say and that was the point ki I was like okay he's a person from engineer background and he wants her daughter to
To
be
study social
humanities
sciences, humanities.
एंड फिर उन्होंने मुझे एक्सप्लेन किया कि ये सारी चीज़ें जो तुम्हें ट्रिगर कर रही है ना आई बिलीव यू हैव मोर पोटेंशियल देन माई डॉटर सो इफ शी कैन डू दैट यू कैन डू एनीथिंग एंड उनकी वो सारी बातें वो मुझे अभी भले उतनी याद ना हो पर वो मुझे लगी इतनी इस तरीके से वो उन्होंने मुझे टच किया कि I am so passionate about humanities. I'm so passionate about political science. I'm so passionate about geography, climatology, and everything, history. That अब मैं इससे निकलना ही नहीं चाहती.
Right. Okay. And going further after your 12th, how did you ended up making a choice for the university you would like to do your graduation from, and ending up choosing Shulini?
So this is a bit
Hmm.
controversial, I believe. So with a score of 96, I applied in so many good colleges of so many states.
Okay.
So basically from where my domicile is.
Mhm.
So I had one friend from other school and she got some 88% or something. And she got admitted in the same course in a very prestigious college
Right.
because she was a native of that state. And when it comes to me, I was not even in the second list.
Okay.
And not just that, I applied for, I believe, over 36 colleges around India.
Oh.
And the worst thing is, मेरा सिलेक्शन सिर्फ 0.2% से नहीं हुआ I scored 0.96.2 and the cutoff the last admission
For
was
which university?
sir it was Guru Nanak Institute
Okay.
and it was there was some course of intelligence bureau and for that it required 96.04 96.4 I had 96.2 so because of that I was not selected so I was so like feeling so low and I was like I was ready to take a leave, like a gap
break and
a gap so my parents were so concerned about me कि उन्होंने बोला कि you don't have to worry about I mean go for whatever you want to so I was like कि ठीक है उन्होंने मुझे एक ही चीज़ बोली कि आपको जो स्टेट अच्छा लगता है आप वहाँ के किसी कॉलेज में अप्लाई कर लो so then I was like कि I really want to go to हिमाचल तो फिर मैंने हिमाचल के कॉलेजेस सर्च करे फिर शुलिनी आई फिर शुलिनी के बाद the rest is history I'm sitting here.
Okay, so that's how you came to know about Shulini.
Shulini.
And you applied. Okay. After taking admission in Shulini, and you took admission in BA Honors in Political Science. Now, here is the point where I would like to tell our audience that why I said in the beginning that she's in the final year, but she'll correct me by saying that one more year is left because under National Education Policy, new education policy, BA Honors program is of 4 years, and BA Honors Political Science is also here offered as a 4-year program. So she's still left with one more year of hers, right? So knowing about BA Honors program when you took admission and when you started in your semester courses, taking classes of semester courses. That was the phase, I believe, when we were hit by pandemic in the first year of pandemic, 2021, right? The entire 2021 went into the phase of online classes, right? The first year of your graduation, I think, happened in online mode. So, how was it doing your first year of graduation in an online mode of learning the courses that were taught to you? And when you came to campus, how was it like?
So, as I told you before, because of my result and everything, I was not at all in a mood to go to any other place.
Acha.
And I took admission very late. I took admission in the end of October.
All right.
So when I started like the classes, it was all online. So I was given the application and I was told कि this is how you're gonna take the classes. So I was okay with it. Though eventually, till the end of first semester, it was a bit, uh, I would say थोड़ा सा अजीब in terms of कि because we were in college and जो पिछला एक साल हमने बिताया था,
जी.
that was also in that mode, online mode. And end of the year आते आते we were just so done with the online thing because there is one regret in all the COVID batch people कि सबको लगता है कि they are the most blessed batch या फिर उनके टाइम पे पैंडेमिक आया उनको ऑनलाइन क्लासेस देनी पड़ी. ट्रस्ट मी, जो मेंटली जो इस पैंडमिक ने इस बैच को बैकलैश दिए हैं, जो करियर बैकलैश दिए हैं, इवन दो आपने अपना रिजल्ट रीचेक करवाया हो या फिर आपने पेपर दिए हो ना सीबीएसई को, देयर वर टू क्राइटेरिया कि आप सामने से रीचेक करवा के आप अपने को पेपर भी दे सकते हो. So there were that criteria for the COVID batch.
Right.
Even though you have done it, nobody values you. Nobody. Literally nobody. उस वजह से there was some sort of fear कि अगर ये कॉलेज लाइफ भी ऐसी हो गई तो देयर वाज बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन कि अगर यहाँ भी ऐसा हुआ, अगर यहाँ भी ऐसा हुआ तो फिर आगे का शायद ही हम कुछ सोच सकते थे. We were like कि maybe it's the doomsday. So but the first semester उसके like we believe कि हमें नवंबर के लास्ट तक कॉल आए थे कि आपको कैंपस आना है. तो we came to campus. भले ही 2 महीने के लिए आए थे हम, precisely 1 महीने के लिए आए थे. It was 1.5 months.
Okay.
तो हम तब आए थे, हमने घूमा फिरा था. I really like the campus. जो भी जितना यहाँ पे environment है, जो भी atmosphere है यहाँ का, it was very nice. Though it was difficult for me to adjust because I have a very sensitive body. तो उस वजह से मेरे लिए बहुत difficult था to settle and the hostel. But then जो second semester था हमारा वो offline हो गया था. The exams were in online mode. They were conducted in online mode. But जो classes थे वो mostly हमारे offline लगते थे. So that was a good thing जो हुई थी. Because it is very important to get the classroom environment. हम बहुत we were so done with the online, the cubicle and like the rectangles में देख के we were so done with it. So वो चीज़ जो हुई थी वो बहुत बढ़िया थी जो सेकंड सेमेस्टर में हुई थी. तो उसको भी निकलते निकलते आई बिलीव वी आर इन आवर 6th semester and now finally we are taking full-fledged written examination. So it has impacted our batch बहुत ज़्यादा.
Wonderful. So, how was it pursuing BA honors in political science? What is it that has been offered to you differently as an honors program, studying political science under the honors program? So, one thing is that every semester you have one theory course and one project-based course, and every semester you have different kinds of approaches to that project-based course as well. So if you can talk a bit about that, and in these 3 years, in these 6 semesters, how your skills have enhanced and exposure that you have attained in the field of political science.
So the first year was like the general year. It was for all the courses together, and it was a blend of everything.
Correct.
तो उसमें तो हमने theories वगैरह सीखी थी. And in the second semester, I was very eager to do something very practical. And at the end of the second semester and in the initial of the third semester, I started a documentary and survey project that is we'll talk about later. And in third semester, तब हमारे को इंट्रोड्यूस हुए थे द प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट्स
करेक्ट
एंड उसमें हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखी फ्रॉम कंपैरेटिव पॉलिटिक्स टू पॉलिसी रिसर्च एंड देन देयर वर सो मेनी थिंग्स आई कांट इवन रिकॉल एंड पॉलिटिकल साइंस में अपार्ट फ्रॉम थ्योरी व्हेन इट कम्स टू द practical portion when people ask you कि you were talking about कि आपके 3 साल है there is one more year
करेक्ट
so people ask me how you gonna what you guys are gonna do in your fourth year I mean तुम तो political science कर रहे हो
करेक्ट
तो वहाँ से हमें जो बेस मिला है ना कि how to conduct a research first तो it was like you have to take a topic and then you have to research on it then it was comparative politics then it was public policy this time it is administrative development and administrative politics so these are the four I would say practical projects जो शुरुआत हुए starting from how you make a research project to how you build it how you write citations and now in my final year I believe I'm going to write a mini thesis I believe that is the syllabus
yes
so when I was in my third semester I conducted a survey project एंड उसमें जब हम गए थे हम लोगों से इंटरेक्ट कर रहे थे एंड दे वर लाइक कि आप जो रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हो आप अपने पीएचडी में हो आई वाज लाइक आई एम इन माय बैचलर्स मैं सेकंड ईयर में हूँ दे वर लाइक आजकल बैचलर्स में रिसर्च होने लग गया एंड आई वाज लाइक यस दिस इज द न्यू इंडिया आई बिलीव करेक्ट सो दैट वाज इट लाइक व्हेन इट कम्स टू पॉलिटिकल साइंस देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स एंड वो इतने सारे हैं कि हम उनको लिस्ट आउट नहीं कर सकते ये जो 4 सेमेस्टर में जो रिसर्च बेस्ड चीज़ें जो भी हुई है बिकॉज हमने स्क्रैच से शुरू किया है और अभी जो रिसेंटली हमने किया है इट इज़ दे हैव गिवन पॉलिसी रिव्यूज सो एंड उसमें भी वी वर टॉट कि हाउ टू राइट योर own observations and your own suggestions to the particular ministry you are writing to so that there are so many fascinating things to talk about when it comes to research in political science.
Wonderful. And in these 3 years, you also got the opportunity to do some kind of internships. You did, I think, a couple of internships also, and you participated in uh, debate competitions as well. Parliament, British Parliament,
Yes, the British
uh,
Parliament debate.
debate competition. How was that experience like?
So when it comes to the debate experiences, I am a student who those who were in KV they must know कि KV में there are two things. एक होता है चिल्ड्रन नेशनल चिल्ड्रन साइंस कांग्रेस इट्स बैक्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया वो भी नेशनल लेवल का कंपटीशन होता है एंड वन इज द नेशनल सोशल साइंस एग्जीबिशन आई फॉर्चुनेटली टुक पार्ट इन बोथ द programs and इसमें हमने from theatre to debates we have done these things before and to me when it comes to the college life मेरे लिए फर्स्ट ईयर एडजस्ट करने के लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट था एंड जब सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में द ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट डिबेट थिंग पॉप्ड अप आई वाज वेरी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज I thought this is the way I can blend with the university.
Okay.
So that's how I took the British parliamentary debate and I did it twice. And we literally performed like in the second year pretty much better than what we did in the first year. तो वो एक तो बहुत ही बढ़िया एक्सपीरियंस था गोइंग टू वेरी इट वाज सॉर्ट ऑफ एन इंटरनेशनल लेवल का डिबेट कंपटीशन बिकॉज देयर वर students from दूसरे countries also
So
2-3 countries also
correct.
and we were exposed to brilliant minds brilliant people with good speeches and the level of confidence so in the first year when we saw कि इस तरीके से ये करते हैं to me it was first I would say national से international level के बीच का एक competition जो मैंने अटेंड किया था एंड एट दिस पॉइंट आफ्टर 4 years मैंने कुछ अटेंड किया था अपनी लाइफ में बिकॉज 2 साल तो कोविड में चले गए थे एंड 2 साल बोर्ड्स में चले गए थे तो 4 years के बाद मैंने कुछ ऐसा अटेंड किया था एंड आई वाज सो ब्लेस्ड आई वुड से कि मुझे वो एक्सपीरियंस करने को मिला एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर हमने उस चीज़ को इम्प्लीमेंट भी किया था दो हम आउट ऑफ 55 वी वर इन टॉप 36 34
Wonderful.
schools बट या आई वुड से ईच ईयर वी लर्न समथिंग हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ें फेस भी करी नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव पॉइंट्स हर जगह के होते हैं
But
बट
then you
कीपिंग
also
द थिंग्स असाइड
correct.
we learned a lot.
True.
And when it comes to the internships, I have experience of 1.6 years of industry experience from content writing to social media management and everything from companies like Art Attack you might have heard about
Yes.
and Big Basket,
Mhm.
Basket Hunt, and there are so on.
Wonderful.
And when it comes to extracurricular activities in university, uh, वो हम पार्टिसिपेट करते रहते हैं वी आर द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ लिबरल आर्ट्स
Yes. So
वी
you
पार्टिसिपेट इन
currently.
फ्रॉम द आई विल से दिस semester the event semester is our season the it's for like starting from moksh
Manchtantra.
to yeah manchatantra and then हमारा अपना literature fest so
Yes.
from the first year I'm participating in all these events
All
so
these events and
Yeah.
participating in different competitions. also.
competition and recently हमारे university ने we launched the statehood days का वो
Absolutely.
so I was a part of those statehood days for
Wonderful.
Maharashtra Gujarat and everything so
Great.
it is a great experience.
Wonderful. Talking about the 3 years of your higher education here in Shulini, pursuing your BA honors in political science and doing your graduation, I would like to reflect a bit on your circle of peers, your friend circle. While you were talking about your school days, at that point of time also I was thinking, uh, did you have a very big peer circle or a very small peer circle or selected few you were interacting with? Did it continue to remain same in your college days, in your university days as well?
So I believe if a person can live happily with their own self,
Okay.
that's the best peer circle you could have
Mhm.
because I would say I'm a person जो बहुत ही reserved है not reserved in sense कि हम I don't try but then it is very I would say not comfortable for me कि मतलब मैं बहुत लोगों के साथ एक circle create करूँ I talk to people who like to talk back to me
Talk with
and
it, okay.
yeah and even in school I would say the 12 years of my school I was all alone I had like friends I would say you know when you are a good student you don't have friends you have people who just want something from you
Okay.
so that was kind of
Hmm.
peer circle at back at school
Mhm.
and when it comes to the college I
in
have
university, right?
in university see, my circle includes seniors mostly
Okay.
and juniors they are from
Not from your own class.
not really
None
no
that you would
it's
like
not
to
like
mention.
yeah I would like to mention
They'll
I
be
mean starting
disheartened.
from the starting
They'll be
from the
disappointed.
no starting from the hierarchy so I am friends with
Hierarchy.
yes
You have a
sir
hierarchy of friends also.
so actually I'm friends with some faculty also I was
Oh,
not
yes.
aware of the fact that
Yes.
they're faculty
Yes.
and we were like neighbors and roommates so that's how we were friends from
Okay.
Sana ma'am and
Okay.
Imam ma'am so
Iman, right?
Iman ma'am we were
Right,
friends
right.
there and after that I have friends from MA
Okay.
masters and from microbiology
Okay.
so they are research students so PhD MA
Alright.
so now my peers so
Okay, that hierarchy you're talking
yes
about.
so that hierarchy
Okay.
so
I
from
thought
my
you have ranked your friends.
no no sir no everyone
Friends for the good time, find friends for the worst time,
so
and
they,
some friends who can be kept up aside.
some people should be.
Yeah.
So and from my class there are so many people let me take the name Yashika
Hmm.
Himakshi
Okay.
Mahadama
Okay.
Tenzin and Mansi
Okay.
Prerna
Wonderful.
and Ruhani
Mhm.
Aman is also a savior
Okay, great.
and from BJMC I have so many friends from Raghav Palak Ved and yeah, these are
Wonderful.
my friends.
So,
And
how your friend circle of whatever capacity it is or whatever nature it is has helped you become what you are today in developing your personality, in enhancing your skills and your potential, grooming your skills and potential during your university days?
so for me, it was very difficult to make friends at the early first three semesters, I believe.
Mhm.
For first three semesters, I was very precise कि मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये नहीं करना है, मुझे क्लास में पढ़ना है, मुझे नहीं आना है या फिर मुझे एक्स्ट्रा टाइम कहीं वेस्ट नहीं करना है.
Okay.
And I was like, I was not at all ready for making friends.
Mhm.
After that, मैं थोड़ी कंफर्टेबल हो गई थी लोगों के साथ एंड मैंने फिर लोगों से बातचीत करनी शुरू करी थी. तो दैट्स हाउ सो मेनी ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स व्हेन इट कम्स टू याशिका एंड टॉक अबाउट मानसी एंड ऑल, इन्होंने मुझे क्लास फ्रेंड्स जो थे इन्होंने मुझे हेल्प किया था टू सोशलाइज विथ माई ओन क्लासमेट्स बिकॉज आई वॉज
Mhm.
फ्रेंड्स विद जूनियर्स एंड सीनियर्स बट क्लासमेट्स के साथ ही आई वॉज नॉट
Mm.
टॉकिंग दैट मच. तो
Okay.
उन्होंने फिर मुझे नॉर्मलाइज करा.
Mm.
And then when it comes to friendship with Ruhani,
Mm.
we were good friends when it comes to the debate and
Mm.
stuff. So I'm very inspired and very like I had a good connection with Ruhani. I still have a good
Mm.
connection with Ruhani.
Okay.
So usme she helps me whenever I feel like कि if I have to say something
Mm.
or like कि मुझे कहीं कोई चीज़ में participate करना है या फिर कुछ भी हो from the recent seminar to whatever,
Correct.
she helps me with how I can formulate the thing, how I can plan,
Organize your.
yeah, how I can organize my stuff.
Mm.
So she helped me to become a person who can organize and who
Great.
can actually be okay with whatever is going on and okay
Mm.
with कि हाँ मेरे पास जो भी thoughts है I can deliver that.
Wonderful.
And Yashika helped me a lot when it comes to normalizing my thing because I was in a dilemma कि I think I should change the university. I think I
Mm.
should migrate.
Mm.
And then Yashika was someone in my course. She was like, कि it's okay because you're passionate about. You should stay. You should like keep the thing what you want to. So when it comes to my course, Yashika was there, and when it comes to the cultural activities and stuff, I would say
Extracurricular
Ruhani.
activities, academic activities.
Academic activities.
Okay. Going.
Also,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
one important credit I have to
Right.
give
Yes.
because I am involved in theater.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, all my friends from theater, be it Raghav, Anuj, Ravi, Samriti, Riya,
Right.
these are the people. They are
They have been
like
very supportive to
they
you.
are a very supportive group, the
Mm-hmm.
cast, and they are the best team when it comes to theater. They are the best team, and इनके बिना हमारे shows, हमारे short films, हमारे कुछ भी
ये possible नहीं
नहीं
होता.
होता. इनफैक्ट इंदु
Okay.
मैम ने भी देखे हैं हमारे
Okay.
फिल्म्स वगैरह. तो
Okay.
उनके बिना तो ये सब नहीं हो पाता. When it comes to this field, इनको क्रेडिट देना बहुत important है.
बहुत खूब. अच्छी बात है. आगे बढ़ते हुए दो ऐसे पहलू हैं जिस पे मैं आपसे बातचीत करना चाहूँगा. एक तो है कि मेंटल हेल्थ आज के दौर में एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण विषय हो गया है. मेंटल हेल्थ हैज़ बीन अ वेरी prominent topic of discussion in current times, specifically from the perspective how pandemic has affected human life on different levels, right? And after the kind of impact that pandemic has had, the way in which the present transformation of information and technology has impacted the present generation, which is dealing with their career choices, which is dealing with their choices of employability, that's dealing with their personal challenges as well. So, considering all of these aspects, how important do you think mental health and discussion around mental health is for students like you, who is almost uh, in the last phase of her completion of the graduation program?
So when it comes to mental health, there are so many things that I would love to share about. So first of all, I am someone with ADHD, and from my childhood, I faced this issue of attention, and
If you can explain for some of our viewers who may not be aware what is ADHD.
so it is, in short, it is attention disorder. So
Okay.
because of your traumas and stuff, you become someone who forgets things very easily. आपका attention span बहुत छोटा होता है, या फिर आप बहुत hyper attentive होते हो. There are two situations. वो आपके ऊपर depend करता है.
Okay.
So I'm someone with that, and when you are diagnosed with ADHD, 70% people with ADHD, they suffer from chronic depression. And it is very important because जो हमारी generation है ना, people call it the Gen Z. Uh, the Gen Z is one of the most, I would say, mentally, I won't say unstable or something, but we are the generation which requires a lot of mental support. Because we are the generation जिसने बहुत सारी चीज़ें face करी हैं, and the thing is कि we are aware of it and we are able to address those things. हम ये नहीं कह रहे कि हमसे पहले जो जनरेशन थी उन्होंने कुछ फेस नहीं करा, उन्होंने वो चीज़ें फेस करी पर उन्होंने उसको एड्रेस नहीं करा. सो देयर कम्स द डिफरेंस. लेकिन जो प्रीवियस जनरेशन होते हैं, दे हैव द माइंडसेट कि दीज आर नथिंग, हम बस एक्स्ट्रा सोच रहे हैं. बट दिस जनरेशन इज पर्टिकुलरली वेरी सेंसिटिव अबाउट देयर मेंटल हेल्थ.
Right.
So that is one point. And before COVID, I would say, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I was having this depression in precisely, I believe, I was like had this call with my doctor, and in 2019, and तब से मुझे बहुत सारी चीज़ें बॉडी में भी आपके चेंजेस आती हैं, आपके साथ आप भूलने लग जाते हो चीज़ें. एवरीबॉडी have different problems. आपकी बॉडी अलग अलग तरीके से रिएक्ट करती है.
Symptoms will be different.
The symptoms will be very different. It depends on how and what you have been through.
Right.
ठीक है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आपके साथ बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं. So in 2019, my psychiatrist, her name is Minu Bhudia, Dr. Minu Bhudia. You might have heard about it. She writes column for Telegram also.
Right.
So she was there for me. She counseled me for I had this depression attack, and I got migraines. That was the point when I was breaking down.
Okay.
Because migraine attacks are very severe. When
Absolutely.
It comes to the strokes of migraine, I got one within 4 days. I got 3 strokes of migraine, and that was the point I was breaking down, and I shifted to therapy. So उसके लिए भी from 2019 to 21, my parents were not aware कि their child, उसने 3 बार counseling ली है. I did online everything. I paid the doctor fees online, everything.
Oh,
I was protecting myself. ऐसे हमारे parents जो
So was there anyone who was giving you this guidance that Taran, you need to see a counselor?
There was nobody, and that's why I got the migraines and the problem in 2019.
No, then how did you decided by yourself?
Yeah, I
That you
decided
need to
by
see a
myself.
counselor.
Yes, I decided by myself,
Okay.
and I had call sessions with doctors, and I visited doctors, and उनसे मैंने बात करी, and at that time जो भी psychiatrists वगैरह होते थे, they used to live in Kolkata.
Right.
So there is a 2-hour journey.
Right.
So I was not able to do that because my parents are not aware of it. And how I'm gonna explain this to them? I'm going through something, and that is making me be in this situation. So उस वजह से I used to call them, and there is one video call facility in Apollo app also. You can video call the doctors.
And you can talk to them.
You can talk to them, and you can make the report and take the medicines and all. So that's how I have been taking my sessions, medicines, and everything for the past 3-4 years. So usme that thing happened, and then one thing I was told by my doctor कि when you hold on to stuff, जब आप अपने अंदर चीजों को जमा करते जाते हो,
that is when you start impacting
yourself, and that is the worst thing a person could do. A girl who was very outspoken, was very confident, nobody cared to see why she's so numb, why she gets nervous, why she don't talk to anybody.
Right.
So my psychiatrist said ki start confronting to people. Whatever you feel like, be the person you were.
Confide with people, talk
Yes,
to someone.
like you just say it.
Mm.
People, if you're wrong, they will correct you.
Mhm.
If they don't like, they will just leave.
Mhm.
But at least you will not suffer with those thoughts.
True.
So one day I went to my family and I spoke everything I was suffering and what impacted me and everything. So I was like कि ये चीज़ है, मेरे को ये सारी चीज़ें हुई हैं, इसके पीछे ये रीजंस है. ऐसे हमारे पेरेंट्स को पता चल जाता है कि आप ट्यूशन का बोल के कहीं घूम रहे थे, पर हमारे पेरेंट्स को पता नहीं चलता कि आपका बच्चा मतलब थेरेपी ले रहा है या फिर दे आर गोइंग थ्रू समथिंग इंटेंस.
Right.
तो I can like I
So
said
what was
कि-
their reaction? How did they take this, and were they supportive of you?
So when it comes to my parents' reaction, they were guilty because I cannot share it's for something personal, but
Of course.
my parents knew what happened and how my childhood has impacted me, and they understood कि okay, that is the reason why she is the way she is. So they were just just too shocked to understand everything कि अच्छा ये सारी चीजें हैं. एंड ऑनेस्टली हमारे पेरेंट्स की भी गलती नहीं होती एक पॉइंट पे. मैं
Of course.
बताऊँ,
Mhm.
हमें ना हम बोल नहीं पाते.
Mm.
हमें लगता है देयर इज दिस जनरेशन गैप बिटवीन हमारी जनरेशन एंड हमारे पेरेंट्स की ना.
To address issues
टू
in a more
एग्जैक्टली
you know simplified manner by talking to each other.
एग्जैक्टली. एंड हम चाहते हैं कि हम जज ना करें अपने हमें हमारे पेरेंट्स जज ना करें, बट हम पहले ही अपने पेरेंट्स को जज कर लेते कि दे विल नेवर अंडरस्टैंड. वो बुरे ही होंगे, वो हमें सुनेंगे नहीं, वो हमें समझेंगे नहीं. whatever they whatever happened, वो हो गया. अब if you are feeling something, if you are going through something, if you have something, just say it in a certain way कि your parents will understand. मेरे मन में ये हेजिटेशन 3 साल तक थी. आई वॉज काउंसल्ड फॉर 3 years एंड आई वॉज टोल्ड दिस कि अपने पेरेंट्स को बताओ, अपने पेरेंट्स को बताओ, अपने पेरेंट्स से कन्फर्म उनको बोलो कि हम आई एम गोइंग थ्रू दिस एंड दे विल डेफिनेटली अंडरस्टैंड यू. सो माई पेरेंट्स हु वर लाइक कि कहीं नहीं ये वो, मतलब दे वर वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अबाउट वेरी आई वुड से वियर्ड थिंग्स. आई मीन बच्चे लोग होते हैं ना कि उनको बाहर घूमने जाने के लिए पेरेंट्स कभी नहीं रोकते, बट दे like
They were
restrict them for some different
particular about where
Yeah.
you should be going. With
My
whom you should be
parents are the
talking.
opposite.
Okay, they are the opposite.
They
You're saying.
you are like you will think it, the common thing could be watching a movie
Right.
in a theater. I never did that.
Mhm.
So that is a very different dynamic between me and my parents. So the counselor said कि if you guys have that level of understanding, you need to understand what your parents will look at. कि अगर ये समझ रहे हैं ना तो ये नहीं समझेंगे, अगर ये समझ रहे तो इसको कैसे समझाना है. तो इस वजह से आई लाइक सेड, तो उन्होंने फिर रिएक्ट नहीं किया. आज तक उन्होंने उस चीज़ पे रिएक्ट नहीं करा. पर धीरे धीरे आई बिलीव जो चीज़ें जो थी वो धीरे धीरे मेल्ट डाउन हुई. एंड कहीं ना कहीं उन्होंने बोला नहीं. हमारे पेरेंट्स हमें कभी बोलते नहीं है कि दे लव अस और एनीथिंग, बट देयर एक्शन स्पीक्स लाउडर देन देयर वर्ड्स. So they made sure कि at least they made sure they tried कि अब वो
They're there
चीजें
for you.
affect,
Mhm.
yeah,
They'll
they're
stand
there
by
for
you.
you. And for that reason my parents, they do take my support. Unlike before, अब बहुत ही ज़्यादा I would say there are changes. So I literally thank my counselor and the friend who was there who said कि at least अपने parents को बताओ.
It's important that you should see a counselor and talk to your parents as well on this.
No, even if you don't feel like talking to your parents, I believe talk to anyone.
Good.
Talk to a faculty. Talk to whosoever you feel comfortable about. Talk to whosoever you think the person will keep your stuff.
Okay.
Whosoever जो तुम्हें समझता हो, the person who has the maturity to understand and to let go of things. Everybody suffers a lot. The best thing you could do is let go of what happened. उसको accept करो, उसको let go करो, and then just move on. This is very important because आप अपनी लाइफ में ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें फेस करोगे एंड अब मेरा तो ये कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म हो गया है कि मैं कुछ देखती हूँ, मुझे कुछ इफेक्ट करता है, आई एक्सेप्ट इट, आई लेट इट गो एंड देन आई जस्ट मूव ऑन.
So you now know how to handle it and
Handle it.
handle the situation and deal with it
Yes,
more effectively.
yes.
Right? Having gone through this phase and handled
Yeah,
different
this
scenarios.
works for me,
Right.
but the best thing a person could do, whosoever is feeling कि कुछ हो रहा है या फिर they are going through a lot, it
Right.
is venting out is the best thing you
Best
could do.
thing.
अगर कुछ नहीं भी है, just write it down, tear the paper, burn it, do something, but don't keep things in your mind. I mean, and the best way is if you can express yourself in a creative way. Write poetries, write stories, make a performance, or do something about it. या फिर कुछ नहीं करना तो छत पे बैठ जाओ और क्लाउड्स में शेप्स देखो, उनको बोलो, किसी से बात करो, पेड़ से बात कर लो, but at least vent out. Venting out is something very important because that is also one reason. I mean, लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल में भी एक सेशन लिया था जुपिंदर सर ने, उनसे पहले भी एक थे और उन्होंने भी बात करी थी कि वेंटिंग आउट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज हम बोलते नहीं है, चीज़ें अंदर रह जाती हैं एंड और हम गलत स्टेप ले लेते हैं उसके वजह से. सो वेंटिंग आउट इज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट.
Alright. So, Taranveer, in the last segment of our conversation, let's talk a bit about your passion. You told me before we started the conversation that you also write poetry,
Yes, sir.
right? So, what kind of poems do you write? What kind of poems you like reading? And if you can read out or recite some of the poems that you have written recently, or which is one of your favorite that you have written, uh, so that would be wonderful for our viewers. Yes.
So, I may look like a very Gen Z person, but I listen to ghazals and I write such poetries, and my inspirations are random people.
Okay.
If I see someone stuck in a situation and a person is dealing with a situation in a certain way, or a person is going through something and they are not able to speak about it, so tab I write something. And I have written poetries for people, and sometimes not from my perspective but for someone else's perspective. So I have written poetries in Hindi and English as well.
Okay. So both one in English and one in Hindi, if you can recite, that would be wonderful. If you
I
have
believe
currently,
I believe the English poetries are not with me right now
you
because they
just
are
have
written
Hindi
in
ones.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. A couple of your Hindi poetries we can listen to.
So I have this passion of clicking sky ke ya fir pictures, and then I
Right.
add my poetry, and then I add some ghazal or some
Okay.
song to it. So let me get a good poetry first.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I recite 3-4 poetries?
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
So this one is for a faculty only, and I have seen that person going through so many things, and the person is not able to vent out their self. And I look at that person every day, and I
Okay.
see that person, and I wonder कि that person is going through something, but वो बता नहीं पा रहे. And every day whenever I meet that person, there is someone else I meet.
Someone else you meet.
Every day I
In
meet
him.
someone. Yeah, in him.
Okay.
So the poetry goes like, ऐसा क्या है जिससे तू उभर नहीं पा रहा, खुद को उलझा रहा, मन बहला रहा, फंसता ही जा रहा, तू बोल नहीं पा रहा, मन में गीत गुनगुना रहा, थोड़ी सी हिम्मत जुटा रहा, हौसला जगा रहा, देख तू बिखरता ही जा रहा, दर्द नहीं मिटा रहा, तू टूटा हुआ है, मन बोल नहीं पा रहा, तुझसे कह दूं तू अकेला नहीं, हूँ मैं तेरे साथ, पास बैठ, बोल दिले 10 बात, कहूँ या रहने दूँ, तुझे देखती हूँ मैं रोज एक नई नज़र से, तू समझ नहीं आ रहा फिर भी सुकून पहुंचा रहा.
Wonderful. So deep and beautiful. I must say it touches the heart of, I think, the context in which you have written it is very much touching upon that aspect. आगे दूसरी कौन सी आपने लिखी है कविता?
So it's a 4 line poetry. It's
Okay.
for everybody जिन्होंने कुछ ना कुछ अपने लाइफ में सोचा होगा,
Hmm.
पर आप उन चीज़ों से अब आगे आ चुके हो.
Okay.
It's for all your unfilled wishes, the things जो बीच में छूट गई.
Okay.
बस यूं ही हाथ फेरा पुराने पन्नों पर और कुछ अधूरे ख्वाब नजर आ गए. This is this much. I have one poetry. It is a bit kind of, we can say, a bit in perspective of love.
Okay.
So तुम चांद हो मेरी मैं चकोर तुम्हारा. So there is a reverse of gender. I did to neutralize whatever people do. तुम चांद हो मेरी मैं चकोर तुम्हारा. जब से जिंदगी में आई हो खूबसूरत हुआ है हर नज़ारा. मोहब्बत आसान है कोई उर्दू की किताब नहीं. तुम्हारी मुस्कुराहट से चमकते हैं शायरों के ख्वाब कई. तुम्हें देखा लगता है जन्नत है यहीं. तुम पास आओ थोड़ा सा शर्माओ गले से लगाओ. बस बस इतना ही गवारा है. तुम्हारा साथ होना उस खुदा का इशारा है.
Wonderful. Again, very reflective of the thought with which you have written it. बहुत ही खूब लिखा है आपने.
Sir, there is one last poetry.
Okay.
It's like sometimes we give our best
Mhm.
to a person, a place, a community, and just because we do a little bit of something या फिर कुछ नहीं भी होता है तो आपके efforts को देखा नहीं जाता, बस सब हटा दिया जाता है. And you are like literally, you would say, ऐसा अलग कर दिए जाते हैं. तो
Okay.
that is for this 4 line poetry is for that. कतरा कतरा करके बनाया था महल मैंने. तूने एक बार में सब चूर कर दिया. क्या इतना बुरा था मैं जितना तुमने मुझे खुद से दूर कर दिया.
Wonderful.
बस this much.
That's interesting. You write really well. Very much contextual. आप बहुत I think observant है समाज में हो रही चीज़ों को लेकर और एक ह्यूमन बीइंग के साथ सोसाइटी में घट रही चीज़ों को लेकर. आगे चलते हुए आपके करियर पाथ में आपने क्या सोचा अपने?
So मैं अपने career path में after this final year of mine,
जी.
the research year, मैंने अपने लिए सोचा है I'm gonna go for the field of public policy research or international relationships I'm working on.
So after your final year, one more year.
Yes, one more year I have. So I'm gonna give my final year to my subject. I'm gonna dedicate it to my subject
Right.
and my field. So अभी उसमें I'll decide.
So you want to focus on public policy research.
Yes, and international relations.
And you want to pursue your academics further as well, as you had told me also.
Yes, sir.
Right? Wonderful. So it was really amazing interacting with you, Taranveer, today.
Thank you so much.
We had some amazing conversation on different topics, different aspects of life, journey of life, your experiences, and a bit about mental health, your ability to speak 21 languages, right? Your skills, your passion for poetry, right? I hope our viewers enjoyed today's conversation. आज का conversation आपको बेहद पसंद आया होगा. अगर आपको आज की बातचीत पसंद आई है तो कृपया लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए एंड सब्सक्राइब करिए हमारे इस चैनल को और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अपने थॉट्स शेयर करिए कमेंट सेक्शन में इस एपिसोड के. अगले एपिसोड तक धन्यवाद. मिलेंगे अगले एपिसोड में बहुत जल्द.
Thank you.
थैंक यू.